Hi everyone, Aidan here at etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at the Kuat Piston Pro X on our 2022 Hyundai Palisade. The Piston is going to be a platform-style bike rack holding the bike in these trays and by the tires. That's going to mean a couple things. Zero frame contact, making it good for our carbon frame and alternative frame bikes, and with a 67-pound weight capacity, good for our e-bikes too. Now the Piston is a really unique bike rack and is a very premium bike rack. The big standout feature for this is the integrated pistons. These are going to pop open with the press of a button to make loading and unloading your bike a lot simpler and quicker. We just have less levers and buttons to be hitting ourselves. They just open up and accept the bike, and if you need them to open a little bit longer, you can just push them back a bit further or even further down to the ground to use an optional ramp attachment. Compress that to raise it back up into place and push it down the rest of the way over top of your tires. It's got these integrated adjustment points for different sized wheels. You just pinch the levers together and set them to the size you want. So if you've got a wide variety of different bikes that you're carrying and you need to make these quick adjustments tool-free, this is going to be great for that. Like many other bike racks in this class, you do have the ability to tilt away with bikes loaded. It's got a lever towards the front tray that we can press and tilt the whole rack down. And from there, we have access to the hatch of our vehicle. So if we need to get something out of the back, we can, or it'll give us a good place to sit down, maybe change our shoes before or after a ride. And we've got plenty of room to do that without having to unload our bikes first. Now I'll get this lowered back down, and we can lift the bike rack back up into place. On top of the tray, you'll notice we've got a hole with a lock. That's for our included cable lock, so we can lock our bikes to the rack, and that lock is key to all the other locks around the points on this bike rack. Something I do want to point out with the pistons here is that the arms are Kashima coated. That's going to help with our weather resistance and keep them operating smoothly for a long time. Now you can see with these larger tires, we do have a bit of a clearance issue. You can feed it in, but it's just a little bit more difficult because they don't open up as wide as I would like. But we can just push them out like we saw earlier and really easily remove the bike. Now I'll set this to the side real quick, and we can lift these back into place. One other thing I want to point out about the Piston is the fact that it does have integrated lights. At the back end here, they're going to be across each tray with an included plug that will attach to the bike rack and plug into 4-pole wiring. If you don't have 4-pole wiring for your vehicle, just insert it into our fit guide and find the right kit for your vehicle, and then that'll give us our turn signals, brake lights, and running lights. As far as measurements go, we've got a great ground clearance here. A solid rise in the shank gives us 20 inches of clearance at the back end, which is plenty, I think, for most applications. And then overall distance added to the back is going to be sitting at 25 inches, which compared to other bike racks that we've tested today is actually really good. It does fold up against the vehicle using that same pedal as before. So if we have no bikes loaded and want to save some space, we can. And at this point, it's only going to be sticking out about 10.5 inches. I will say it does come very close to the bumper of the vehicle. We've got about an inch of space between our arms and the closest point on the vehicle right there. So I would be cautious of that, but there is very little movement in the bike rack. It does use a tool for its anti-rattle device that stores on the bike rack and locks up to keep it safe. That's going to help get secure in the hitch or loosen it up whenever we're ready to take it out. And then at the hitch, it's going to be working with our 2-inch by 2-inch receiver tube and come with a locking hitch pin. That lock, again, is key to every lock around here, so it's all under one system. So if you're looking for a platform-style rack that's going to be pretty much the best you can get, it's got all the premium features, really easy to use, and work with a wide range of bikes, this is definitely going to be a great fit for your Palisade. Thanks for watching.